greetings from the Bears Corner. I'm Silva. I am the baking instructor at Garden, New Bedford, and I am also a 1985 graduate of the school. So since we are all locked up in our houses, I decided to do a little video on how to make tortillas. So I am going to begin it now. It's really a great way to involve the families. Make some memories while you're stuck at home, and we'll make some homemade tortillas. Okay, all you need is 4 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable shortening. So already in my bowl, I have my dry ingredients. I have washed my hands and sanitized my workstations, just in case anyone's asking. I am going to put the shortening in. And we're going to crumble this up until it forms kind of like like cornmeal or grainy sand. So you just want to get all that shortening incorporated into the dry ingredients. Once you have accomplished this, then you're just going to take your water and you're going to add your 1.5 cups of water to this and just knead it all in until it forms a mass. After we do this, we are going to then just keep kneading this until it forms a nice ball. And once you are done with the kneading process, you're building up the gluten, which is a protein in the flour. And that's what helps give bakery products structure. So we're going to get this all kneaded up. It's going to become a smooth surface. All right, so we've taken all the product and we've kneaded it together. So it's become a soft and stretchy dough. Like I said, this was building up the gluten in the flour, and it helps give the structure of the product. Next, we're going to let it rest for about 30 minutes covered. This way it allows the gluten strands to relax, and it also makes it a lot easier to roll out. After that, we're going to cut it into 24 equal pieces. So I've already done that. I'm going to put this off to the side. And I have a piece of dough right here that we are going to roll out. So you're going to roll this out so it's relatively thin. Once the dough is rolled out, then we are going to take it and place it here in my hot pan. So I have one already done. The dough is relatively thin. You can see how thin that is. And actually that stretchiness is actually the gluten strands that have built up. Place this into your hot pan and you're going to cook it until it gets nice and golden brown. Once you get it golden brown, then you're going to flip it over onto the other side. Once it starts getting really hot, you're going to end up seeing some bubbles, and that is from the baking powder, which is our leavening agent in here. So already you can see how this is starting to puff up in these little areas right here. All right. So there are many, many different things you can do with tortillas. You can make burritos, enchiladas. You can use your own creativity. Probably need a little more time. So once it's cooked on both sides, we're going to place it underneath a towel, or you can do it in a tortilla pot to keep it soft and pliable. Okay. So this is how your tortilla shell should look afterwards. Toasted on both sides like that. Very quick, very easy to do. This is when you really need to recruit some help. So this way, while you're rolling, somebody can be cooking them and keeping them covered at all times. So that is your simple tortilla shell. So you can make some memories. Be creative. So these right here, this was a wheat tortilla, actually I did. And this is, I froze it, and this is from last week. So I just unthawed it so I can keep it fresh, and we'll have that for lunch. Or you can also do a little bit of a sweetness by taking a few tortilla shells and dipping them with a little bit of butter, and just brush them with some butter and some cinnamon sugar. So you just made a bunch of tortilla shells. What do you do with them? Well, if you're not going to use them right away, you can put them in the refrigerator, obviously in a Ziploc bag, or you can also take the tortillas and you can make chips out of them, enchiladas, quesadillas. How about a pizza? Thanks for tuning into the Bear's Corner and watching my little video on making tortillas with the family. And a big shout out to my culinary kids out there. I truly do miss you guys. Wish we were back in the kitchen and creating some delicious desserts. Be safe, stay healthy, stay home.